French लगे अगर उसने एक्सपीरियंस है भी तो टेबल और पॉइंट्स भी तो काम किए तो आएगा वीक है क्योंकि वीक एक
What was one of the personal doing to the engine? I saw him get down there. Yeah. What was going on? Was something wrong with the engine? I saw the fireman get out there for a minute.
Yeah, well, no, it was just radio that put some oil on it. The wheels are squeaking and slipping a little bit.
At the beginning of the year, you guys had an issue with wheel slip at Leg.
Yeah, well, Brian was out here doing that as well. He was checking stuff.
Yeah.
So they're looking at it.
But I'm glad it's not a major issue. You gotta remember this locomotive here is built in 1944, so the diesel's apparently pretty old as well.
51, so it makes it 64. It's pretty young and pretty
I think it'll perform well. I hear George loves it though.
Yeah. I think if they get 20 years out of it, maybe or longer, I don't know that. Some of the first diesels are still being used. They're over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Compared to New York.
It's amazing how Ben's been able to keep these running though.
I know.
Without him, these wouldn't be on the track.
Yeah.
Like, Ben Brown takes a lot of pride in these engines.
Oh, he does, yeah.
He was really disappointed about not having the steam double header this year though. He was really bummed out about it.
Yeah.
But when something needs work, like 2023, it's time for extra work. And if it needs extra work, that's the way it is.
Still trying to find parts for it, that's the problem. It's getting tougher.
And they're trying to work hard to get it up and running again. They've been really focusing on the other engine.
I think the whole 3 that's pretty good. Well, railway days is a good day for it.
Hopefully next year they'll have all 3 engines, because in a couple years, 24 will need extra work done. In a couple years, it'll need to be overhauled.
Who knows, they might get the diesel running up by October. September, October. We've got some plans for it. So let's do some test drives.
George will be one of...
Railway days for the diesel won't be the same as the regular steam day. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
They'll figure it out.
Well, they'll always figure it out.
They're trying to get it up and ready for railway days. They got a month and a half to work on the new engine though.
Yeah.
The hope is to have this one and the diesel going. Is Simon here today?
Yeah, he's got his pants back. And some of Dan's pants had split, so he was at costumes getting them fixed, eh? So, anyway, folks, next stop is going to be Shepherd Station.
Simon's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
George is probably one of the rougher drivers, though.
Yeah, he's the one that can drive the diesels.
Oh, he's certified for it.
He has a job there using diesel at Ashton Crossing.
Yeah.
Campground.
That makes it easier, though, on you guys.
He's got all the papers.
Oh.
That's what he did beforehand.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, so.
That'll be his baby then, right? And I don't think Leo would like the diesel as much. He would prefer to drive the
He's taking me on Sierra forward.
Leo is?
Yeah.
He's been in lots this year.
Sometimes Chris will drive. But they're learning new stuff, guys.
Leo's been in lots this year, though. I know he does a lot of derby stuff, as you said, though. And I know Leo tries to make it in when he can, because he loves to drive the engine. That's his favorite. And you know it's going to be a smooth day when Leo's driving.
I've worked with Leo, he likes to sit in a good spot on the radio.
And you never have to move the train back or forward with him, you notice? He almost gets it perfect every time. It's so weird going in the other direction now.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'm happy.
I'm going to do it with 53 on as well. I'm going to do it a few times. Do it back, put the half, you know.
53 was on the turntable for a bit when you guys were moving cars. Have you met John? That's another one of our spare board drivers. John is another guy we use if someone can't make it in. I went one day in May and it was John and Ocean. Have you been on with Leo a couple times this year?
Oh, yeah.
Only very rare because you're normally on with Gareth a lot of the time, right? Shepherd.
You're staying on here, right?
Yeah.
safe unload. Well, how you guys doing? Looks like our next stop's Lagan Station, eh? And then we'll be Middelpoort after that, eh? Then it's back to Middelpoort Shepherd.
That's our last scheduled, and then
Lagan, yeah.
I know the schedule's off, and I kind of know who's driving on certain days.
Yeah, no.
I kind of go by a 5-day period, and I'm like, it'll probably be Gareth today.
Usually, sure, we're in Gareth is today, yesterday, today. I think Leo's tomorrow. 2 days after that, third day will be George.
Right. So Sunday
That's what I think it is.
yeah. And then after Leo does Friday, Saturday, he would probably go back to later in the week at Thursday.
Because George works Aston Cross, and he switched it. Leo doesn't like getting
And then Leo does a lot of the derby stuff, so some days he can't make.
well, that's an hour drive from
Although Leo's been in 4 times when I was on the train this year, so. Ocean Book comes in about every 4 days as well, 5 days.
She's 5 days a week. That's good for her.
I know she's been helping working on the engines as well a lot.
Say next stop is Sheffield, but we are stopping at Lag if somebody wants dropped off.
Yeah.
You probably heard that anyway. You guys doing okay?
Yeah. We're getting a bit more wind now, which is nice.
It is, yeah. Supposed to get up to 40 kilometers, so it'll be nice for an hour.
When is your next shift? Saturday?
Saturday.
Oh. Ocean will probably be on board as well. Yeah.
Are we getting off at good number?
Yeah, next time around, yes.